What is up guys, Boba Rips here, back at it again with another video. So, this video is going to be different. We're not going to be opening packs in this one. I finally decided to start a national Pokédex binder. So this will be part 1 of a video series called National Pokédex Binder Progress. So, I'm very excited to be starting this new series and, to add some different type of video on my channel apart from just pack openings. And for this to actually be the first of many parts, hopefully, making it a video series, it's very exciting for me. So, yeah. So, like, a bunch of other people who have already done this, I've decided to do a national Pokédex binder, which means I will be collecting one card each for every single Pokemon. How many Pokemon are there right now? Throughout 9 generations, there are 1,025 Pokemon. And that's not even counting like the different forms of certain Pokemon. That's just like the regular, like, national Pokédex number of Pokemon 1,025. So that is a lot of cards that we're gonna need. So, how I'm gonna go about this is, well, I have a binder here. So this binder is a 360 pocket binder. So I have 3 of them. It's because if you have 3 of these, you will have a total of 1,080 slots for cards. So we only need 1,025 for now. So that's good. So we have 3 of these binders right here. Uh, so the rules that I've set for myself are these. I'm not gonna collect any alternate form of a particular Pokemon. So alternate forms like gender differences, color differences, weather differences, whatever. I'm not gonna get those, which also means I'm not gonna get Mega Evolutions. I'm also not gonna get Alolan forms, Galarian forms, and I'm also not gonna get Terra Pokemon. So basically, I'm only really just getting one card each of the 1,025 Pokemon so far. So yeah, I mean, if there's a Pokemon that has like a gender form, I'm gonna have to just pick one. So yeah, I'm not gonna like get all of the alternate forms, regional forms, because that's just gonna be so hard, and it's actually gonna uh, mess with my other rule, which is I'm only collecting the cards of the Pokemon that I need in the current era. What do I mean by current era? Gray borders. So I'm only collecting Pokemon cards for every Pokemon out there, but they have to be in the current style of the Pokemon cards, which is the gray borders. So Scarlet Violet era, basically. So no yellow borders, unfortunately, no yellow border cards, because that would be too easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it would be easier. So, since not every Pokemon is accounted for in the gray border format, we're gonna have to wait for some of them to even be made. So there are some Pokemon out there that don't have cards yet in the current era. So that makes it even more fun because now, whenever a new set comes out, it's something I can look forward to. When a new set comes out, usually you only look at the ultra rares, the illustration rares, whatever's new, and you completely ignore the commons and commons, hollows. But this time, I actually get to anticipate what commons, uncommons, hollows are in a new set. So it's cool. Plus, the artwork of the current Pokemon cards is, just top notch. Pokemon cards have always had great artwork, but comparing the old artworks to the artworks now, the artworks now is like insane, insanely good. So I think it'll be worth it to exclusively only collect current era Pokemon cards for my national Pokédex binder. And the gray borders are actually really nice looking. I honestly, it's an unpopular opinion, but I honestly prefer the gray borders over the yellow borders, believe it or not. So yeah. Anyways, that's 5 minutes of your time already. I'm sure you guys don't care about me talking. So anyway, I'm finally gonna be showing the cards that I have right now in this first binder here. So part 1 will basically only have Kanto, because Kanto is easy since there's a set dedicated for Kanto, which is 151. So I already have that completed. But for Johto Beyond, that's where it gets tricky. So part 1 will have Kanto and Johto because I actually have most of the Johto Pokemon already from bulks of the other Scarlet and Violet sets that they came in, and I'll go from there. So succeeding parts will feature, I should say, other regions. So yeah, this will not only be a long series but an expensive one as well. But I feel like it'll be worth it. So I'll do a quick cut, show you a different angle, so you can see the cards in the binder. All right, so I'm going to be showing you guys what I have so far for my National Pokédex binder. So as I mentioned, Gen 1 is pretty easy because, well, we have a set dedicated for Gen 1 in the current era, Scarlet and Violet 151. So we have the starters here. Sorry about the angle, guys. I'm just holding the camera. So you guys are familiar with 151 already, I'm sure of it. So we have the complete Gen 1 Pokemon, Bulbasaur up to Mew. No ultra rares or anything like that. Well, except for the EXs, because, well, the set comes with EXs. I forgot to mention also, as much as possible, I'm only collecting commons, uncommons, and holos. But if there's a situation where the Pokemon is only available so far in an EX, then I have no choice but to get the EX. So, for example, Kangaskhan. So in the current era, Kangaskhan is only available as an EX, and this is the one from 151. So, you know, I have no choice but to get this one. Eventually, if they do make a Kangaskhan that's only like a holo or something or an uncommon, I'm still gonna keep this one because it's already part of like an actual set 1 by 1. So I'm not gonna touch 1 by 1 anymore. But for the other gens, I'll have a bit more flexibility. So this is Gen 1. We're almost done. I have a feeling I actually missed a page, but whatever. You guys know what Gen 1 is anyway. Everyone's tired of Gen 1 already. So Mew. So now we start with Chikorita here. But there's no Chikorita card yet or Bayleaf card, Meganium card yet in the current era. So we're gonna leave those blank. And this is where it now gets interesting. So let me just focus that. All right. Sorry about the glare. I need lighting right now because it's nighttime. So this is about now where it gets tricky. So Johto Beyond don't have a special set like 151. Should I say Kanto? So we're gonna have to get the cards from the other Scarlet and Violet sets and hope that they have a card for the Pokemon that we need. So far Johto, this is all I have. I actually have majority of the Johto Pokemon. It's not really a difficult gen to complete because there's only 100 Pokemon for Johto. So yeah, and majority of them already have cards made in the current era. So yeah. So for example, see? Oh my god, the light. So there's a Scizor there, right? But there's also a Scizor in Temporal Forces that's an EX. Now, I just got the regular Holo Scizor from Obsidian Flames because, well, it's cheaper. So the reason why I only want to collect commons and holos is so that this will be, at the very least, be less expensive than it already is. So I don't need to collect the Pokemon that have EXs, like Houndoom. Houndoom has an EX in Obsidian Flames, but I just got this regular uncommon version of it. So only when I have no choice but to get the EX, because that's all there is, then I'll get it. And this is the last page for Johto. So yeah, not bad so far. I actually have a Poochyena here from Temporal Forces. So this is where Hoenn starts now. But I don't really have much for Hoenn right now, so I'm not going to show anything. So I'm going to end the video here with, what I have for Johto so far. So let's do a quick cut and go back to our first setup. And we're back. All right, so that's what I have so far. So Kanto's complete, Johto almost complete. I would say I have almost half of the Johto Pokemon. Again, there's only 100 Gen 2 Pokemon, so I think I pretty much have like 40 to 50. And yeah, so I'm honestly just waiting for them to make cards for the ones that aren't here because, well, you know, how can I get them if they don't exist? There's actually four Johto Pokemon that have cards right now that I actually don't have in the binder. That's the Ampharos line and Girafarig. I will have those, they just haven't come in yet. So maybe in the next video, I'll show you guys those. And then, yeah, obviously for other gens, I'm going to have to track down all the other cards so I can fill up the binder even more. So you'll see all of that in the upcoming parts of this video series. So, with that being said, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next parts of this video series of my National Pokédex binder progress. And yeah, hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. And yeah, so again, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.